Hi guys, I'm Helga from Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking. Today I'm doing something a little unusual. This is not my normal thing, but a friend tagged me to do this, and I'm choosing to do it because I've had friends affected by this and in this situation. And the channel that tagged me is Mel. He does a lot of inspirational stuff. He's a pretty cool guy. You need to check him out. But he's doing the tag of hashtag noselfharm. And like I said, I'm choosing to do it because I've known friends and others that have been in this boat, and I think awareness can help. And what good's having a platform if you don't use it for some good? So I'm choosing to do this tag for Mel, and I just wanted to go over some stuff about self-harm. I think there's a lot of misconceptions. You know, you interact with people every day and you don't know their stories. Because they don't have a gaping wound on the outside doesn't mean that they have a lot going on in the inside. And sometimes it's hard to remember that when we're going about our own daily lives and we've got our own daily stuff that we're trying to cope with and handle. But I try to remember that because you don't know everybody's story, and when you see some of these statistics, you're going to realize that somebody, of all the people you know, and more than one, statistically, you know people that are going through this. Each year, 1 in 5 females and 1 in 7 males engages in self-injury. And this is all kinds of stuff. You know, you think of cutting, but there's all kinds of stuff. 90% of people who engage in self-harm begin during their teen or pre-adolescent years. You know, when they're in school, they're kids. You know, it could be your kids. A lot of these kids that, when they start in this, they're really good at hiding it. People don't know. Nearly 50% of those who engage in self-injury activities have been sexually abused. That I know to be absolutely true. I can absolutely tell you that that is true. So, I mean, think about that. That's a huge, staggering number. And it says a lot about our culture, and it's not a good statement. Females comprise 60% of those who engage in self-injurious behavior, and 50% of those who engage in self-mutilation begin around age 14 and carry on into their 20s. You know, that's a good chunk of your life, and that's a good chunk of your formative life that shapes, you know, the rest of your life and your future family's lives. Many of those who self-injure report learning how to do so from friends or pro-self-injury websites. Oh, there's something to take you back. Pro-self-injury websites. What the heck is wrong with this world? Pro-injury self-websites, really? And approximately 2 million cases are reported annually in the U.S. 2 million are reported. So how many aren't reported? I bet you can double or triple that at least. You know, a lot of it is from depression or mental health issues. A lot of it is because, you know, that's an age where people don't know how to cope. You know, teenagers coming into life, they're under really stressful situations, and they don't have the coping skills to know how to deal with it. I'm not sure anyone ever has great coping skills, but I think it's a lot harder now than it used to be. You know, you have lack of breakdown of families and a lot of outside stressors that you didn't necessarily have before. A lot of when we talk about self-injury, we're looking at, you know, cutting, burning, interfering with wound opening, meaning scabbing. I know people that used to rip scabs off, continually rip scab offs. It was almost like OCD. Punching or hitting oneself or other objects, inserting objects into the skin, purposely bruising or breaking bones, and certain forms of hair pulling. Also, nail biting. I've actually known people that were so compulsive with nail biting and stuff that they've have their nails chewed off. And had to actually have stuff put on the ends of their fingers to stop them from doing this. So, you know, it's not always about it. Some of it's about attention, but it's not all about attention. There's a lot of reasons that people get into this. Some of it is self-gratification, some of it is attention, but a lot of times it's an outlet because they feel that there is no other outlet. A lot of times they feel that there's no one that they can tell, that there's no one safe to talk to, that there just isn't anyone. If you're one of those people that are doing this or are considering doing it, please don't. You're worth so much more than that. You're valuable. You as a person, your body can do so many things. Every person has some gift. Every single person. I don't care how big or small it is. Every person is unique and every person has some gift, and you're so much more valuable than that. Reach out. There are people that care. You may not realize it, but there's someone that cares. There's always someone that cares. I care, or I wouldn't be doing this. So, make it trend. Share it out. Hashtag no self-harm. Thank you.